Good morning, students. Let's start with the Unit 4 Structures and Unions. And we also have files in this chapter. This is the last unit. Now, let's begin. What do you know about this topic? Any idea about this topic? So, previously we have studied about arrays, pointers, structures. Structures we are going to study deeply today. So, now we are using n number of data types, variables, constants. When we have related data items or members, we combine together, we group it and form a structure. So let's start with this chapter. So what all we are going to study in structures and unions? We usually concentrate on declaration and initialization, nested structures, arrays of structures, passing structures to function, and so on. And we also going to study about files, some of the file operations, file functions. So, as I told, a structure is a collection of related elements. For example, when we take about student data, what all will be related to the student data? We have student name, register number, address, phone number, and so on. Similarly, for an employee, what all will be related to an employee? We have employee ID, department, employee address, employee salary, and so on, etc. So, in structures, we can have related data items, but those data items can be of different data types. Heterogeneous data can be grouped together in a structure. So, we have a syntax for structure. So, you can see here we have struct name, data type, member 1, member 2. So, inside this, we can add any number of structure data items. And this is the syntax. Means the format to write the structure. So the same thing, here is an example here. Struct geeks for geeks is a structure name, ID and salary are the data items of the structure. So this is an example. So you will be executing this example today and you will be showing me the output in the next class. So what we have here? Struct book. Book is a structure name. Inside that we have some data items like title, author, pages and price. And in the void main function, we have printf and some scanfs. So what we are doing here, we are going to accept some inputs and we are displaying it back as the output. And what about the assignment today? Yesterday what I had given, did you try the code? How many of you not submitted the assignment on the Google Classroom? Today is last date to do it, finish it and send me. You need to execute that code and find out the errors and paste the output. You have to take the screenshot of the output and you have to send it to me. So let me have a check. Whoever has not done. So I'll be using hands on, no hands. So I'll read out some names. I'll see. So I'll read out some names. I'll select the random names using no hands. So Rakshita, have you shown the assignment? Arya, Kavya. So let's continue. So all these people who have not submitted should submit it by end of the day. So I have formed a quiz. So I'm launching the quiz now. So all of you open Socrative. Open Socrative first. Go to student login and I have launched a quiz for you. So the room number is M1673. So you have to enter into the classroom, and there is a quiz for you. Enter your name, full name, and start answering your questions. So Shreya has answered all the three questions correctly. So everyone start answering fast. I'm going to finish the quiz. So next, what we have? We saw some examples for structure. So let's see what is the space occupied by the structure. When we have integer, what we have? We have 2 bytes of space, right? When we have character, we have 1 byte. When we have float, we have 4 bytes of data. That is nothing but that much of memory will be reserved for the variable. When we are talking about a structure, it is a group of the variables or data items. So what happens here? It will add up all the variables together and it will accumulate the total number of bytes. That much of space will be acquired. In this example, we have total of 3 variables. So the total bytes is 7 bytes. So 7 bytes will be required to store this structure